Chat, welcome to Resident Evil 2. Well, this isn't Resident Evil 2. This is the main screen of my analog 3D, which is how we will be playing. There we go. Which is how we will be playing Resident Evil 2. Glover spotted. Yeah, one of the things that's actually really cool about the analog 3D is whenever you put a game into it, it adds it to this little library, so you can see all of the games you have. You cannot play the games unless you put the cartridge into it, and you do have to download all of the artwork to the analog 3D. But that's just done through like an SD card, which is pretty great. But yeah, these are all of the physical games that I own for the N64. We got Banjo-Kazooie, we got Conker's Bad Fur Day, Donkey Kong 64, Gauntlet Legends, Glover, GoldenEye, Resident Evil 2, and Super Mario 64. Unfortunately, the copy of Gauntlet Legends I have is not a legitimate copy, but it doesn't really seem to matter because it runs just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But anyway, this game contains scenes of explicit violence and gore. That's what every single... Man, that is what every single version of this game is missing. Oh, yeah! God, that video quality is like less than 240p. Holy shit. Oh, it's so good. How was the audio? Was the audio like way too loud? Was it good? Sounded fine. Audio seems fine. Okay. Well, when he says Resident Evil 2, it's going to be way louder than everything else. So, just be ready for that. Who are we going to play as? Well, you know, we're going to play as Leon. Ooh. No, we'll just do original. Well, we'll do original. Oh yeah, that's right. So on the N64 version, you can choose what level the quote-unquote violence is at, and you can also choose what blood color it is, which is something that they didn't do in like any other version. So
Resident Evil
2. Play as Claire? Okay, well, I have to go back.
A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts.
I know a bizarre incident occurred. It's fine. We already know. We already know. We know. It's fine. It's fine. We're going back. We're going back.
Resident Evil 2.
The game is loud as fuck now. All right, hang
A
on.
bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City.
All right, how is that? Is that better?
Revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the International Enterprise.
Is that is the audio better now? That's too quiet now. Shit.
Bioweapon experiments.
I will activate emote only chat once we get the audio figured out. Hang on.
Police Department's Special Stars Unit.
Okay, is this
immediately
better?
Began investigation in the affair. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of
How is this?
Stars members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine.
There we go. That's good.
But the Umbrella Corporation's
We good?
experiments were far from
Great.
finished.
Okay. Beep boop. The fact that they were able to... So, if you don't know, Resident Evil 2 was originally released on the PlayStation 2. Or, I'm sorry, the PlayStation. The first PlayStation. And it's something like 1.5 gigabytes, I think? Somewhere around that size. They managed to fit
finally here.
a 1.5 gigabyte game onto a 64 megabyte N64 cartridge. That guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me? Sorry, I have to do that like every single time. Anyway, they managed to fit that entire game
Hello? Is anyone here?
onto an N64 cartridge. And the team that did that was Angel Studios. And Angel Studios went on to become Rockstar San Diego. One of the side effects of them fitting that entire game onto an N64 cartridge is that all the videos look like they were recorded on a mobile phone in 2003.
Are you listening?
Like, they're all just absolutely compressed to fuck. It's like they're barely viewable.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down! We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer. There! Buckle up.
Okay.
Buckle up.
What's going on? I arrived in town.
Great,
and
the
whole
radio's
place went
out.
insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
God, I've played way too much of this
Yeah,
fucking game.
First day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
Man, why did you take that corner like that? That was such a crazy thing to do. You didn't know that truck was there?
Could you open the glove box?
Sure.
Hey, I bet there's a gun inside. Oh, there's a
Better
gun
take it
inside.
with
And then they get attacked by Zombie Leon, who's in the back seat. Oh, bye, Zombie Leon.
You okay?
Still in one piece.
That maniac's gonna ram us! Run!
No, he's not a maniac. The guy that bit him is the maniac.
Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. All right. And now... we will begin our playthrough. Oh my god. And now I'll run directly into this guy. And we'll go into Gunshot Kendo.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Don't shoot! I'm a human!
Ooh. Sorry about that, babe. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I ain't got no clue, darling. By the time I noticed something was wrong,
Honk.
the entire city was infested with
Thank you very much,
zombies.
Dress. And for the 500 bits. Oh, I'm sorry. I had the amounts wrong. I had the amounts wrong of the memory. Resident Evil 2 took up almost the entirety of the 730 megabyte space on a PS1 disc. There were, I believe, 4 discs on the PS1. Because there was disc 1 and disc 2 for Leon and Claire, and then disc 1 and... yeah, there were 2 discs each for Leon and Claire. N64 carts had a maximum storage of 256 megabytes due to addressing limits. It's almost 3-to-1 compression. Excuse me. There is nothing useful here. Well, you don't know that. See, look, there's Robert's note. How could this have happened, Barry? The town's been overrun by zombies and has literally become a nightmare on Earth. As you know, my concern for this town is as great as your own. I have waited for your arrival on the assumption you were still in the area, but the threat of my shop being overwhelmed by zombies has become too great. I've already distributed the majority of weapons and ammo to the town's survivors, including the Raging Bull you special ordered. Oh, well. Barry's never coming here again. I hope you understand, given the circumstances. At any rate, I have no intention of pointlessly sacrificing my life and will be retreating to Stoneville. If you get this message, meet me there. We'll go fishing. See, one of the other things the N64 version adds is a whole bunch of extra notes. Thank you very much, Maxery, for the 41 months of subscription. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I'm gonna take all these handgun bullets. Why is his crossbow, or why is his shotgun a crossbow instead? Because when you play as Claire, his shotgun turns into a crossbow. Don't ask why the gun shop owner is, wielding a crossbow. Just don't question it. I just bought the entire Resident Evil game franchise on Steam, minus the originals. Which game should I start with? RE1 Remake or RE0? I would start with the remake of Resident Evil 1, if only because that's before Resident Evil 0. And also Resident Evil 0 is... You're either gonna really, really like Resident Evil 0, or you're gonna really, really hate Resident Evil 0. So that's why I say Resident Evil 1 to start with, because if you really don't like Resident Evil 0, it might put you off from the entire franchise. Browning HP. Manufactured by FN Belgium. Uses 9mm Parabellum rounds. Tony's Arms. Oh no, the zombies! RE0 is before RE1 canonically. I know, but I would still play Resident Evil 1 first. It's a big knife for Claire. Yeah. Damn, these are some graphics. That was skill right there. That was some skilled shooting and maneuvering. let's see. Is there an item in here? No, there isn't. Ever think about learning the speedrun for this game? Possibly, that might be kind of fun. Stop getting up. Alright, hang on. Yeah, learning the speedrun for this game might actually be pretty cool. What are the best and worst monsters in the Resident Evil franchise? Oh, oh man, I have no idea, actually. Oh boy, that was a weird little goof I just did. The liquors are iconic. Actually, yeah, the liquors might be some of the coolest ones. I'm trying to think about what the worst ones would be. I would, you know, I'm gonna say the any of the ones from Resident Evil 6 that have like an organic chainsaw. Because that makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. There it is. I can't help but wonder if anyone will read these words, but writing them will help me maintain my sanity, if nothing else. After I've become a meal for those undead monsters, will the GIs responsible for sealing off the town laugh upon discovering my corpse? So this is how it's supposed to end? I don't want to die, I'm just not ready. My wife, daughter, mother, my entire family has been killed, but none of that matters anymore. Right now, my life is the only important thing. That's all that matters. I never would have pictured my end to be like this. I had so much left to do. Rather than becoming a salesman, I should have tried my hand at being a novelist. It's what I've always wanted, but my mother would only tell me you have a long way to go. Why did I ever listen to her? But this looks like the end for the great Dario Rosso, novelist extraordinaire, cut down before his prime. I'm done reading this note. This note sucks. Oh, you know what? Actually, the worst monster in any Resident Evil game, the worst monster in any Resident Evil game is whatever that thing is that's pretending to be Chris at the end of Resident Evil 7. That's got to be it. Aha! Did you? Oh God! I was just about to be like, haha, look the jukes, and then I got. And we're not gonna get the key that's down here because we didn't just sprint here. I will take the green herb. They all said I couldn't write, but no one can say I didn't write. No Easter egg? Yeah, unfortunately not, but like it's because we just weren't really fast enough. Yeah, we'll save. At some point, because the way this game stores memory is there's a little tiny battery inside the cartridge, I am actually going to need to replace that battery at some point, which I'm not super looking forward to. Because I will need to, like, desolder the battery from the circuit board.
Hang in there. Are you the only officer left in the building?
Who are you?
Claire Redfield. I'm looking for my brother Chris.
We lost contact with him over 10 days ago.
Not
Chris
over 10 days ago. Oh, that's
Gilberry.
really funny. They tried to do like letterboxing,
Stars team member
but you can
has
see,
disappeared.
you can see
should have
how it's
listened to
basically
it.
just like a
What happened?
box that's covering the top and
About
bottom of the
2
screen because I
months
can
ago,
still see where there's
there was
stuff
this
there.
Incident involving these zombie-like creatures in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything,
Not Umbrella.
at the risk of their own lives. But no
Ooh.
one believed them.
I'm alright.
Are you okay?
Don't worry about me.
It's so
Just
weird seeing these
rescue the
cutscenes normally
survivors in
rather
the
than
other
all
rooms.
janked up from a randomizer.
Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go.
But
Just go.
okay. Just hang in there.
He
I'll
didn't
be back
actually point it
soon.
at Claire. He pointed it next to Claire. So that if he had shot the gun, he would have given her really bad hearing damage. And then he got up and locked the door behind him. Or behind Claire. Anyway, I'm really glad that I got this game, or that I got the analog 3D. I'm really glad that I got the analog 3D because this game runs great on it. I was legitimately worried that that it might not run this game very well, because one of the problems with the N64 version of Resident Evil 2 is that it just doesn't want to be emulated. It really, really wants to run on original hardware. So I'm glad that it actually works on the analog 3D. Like, without an issue. Because the last time I tried to play this on stream, I tried to play it, oh yeah, that's right. We definitely do not want to be in this hallway. The last time I tried to play this game on stream on an N64, it didn't look amazing. It was like way darker than it should have looked. Am I using the matching 8-bit DOE controller? I am using an 8-bit DOE controller, yes. Also, that zombie on the ground is totally still alive. I think we'll get bit by him, because then I should kick his head off, and then I don't have to waste any ammo on him, and then I can just use the green herb I have. So this should work. See, now he's dead. I don't have to deal with him anymore. These zombies don't seem interested in brains as much as just fresh flesh. So when you see them eating people... Oh, they addressed that in, the Half-Life 1 mod called, They Live by Neil Mankey. Where the zombies in that game say brains, but they also say fresh flesh. They say both of those. So. Alright, never mind, we'll use 2 herbs. Which console gives me the most nostalgia, N64 or PlayStation? I don't know. I guess probably PlayStation, but like I never owned a PlayStation growing up. I had the my first game console that I ever owned was a Sega Genesis. So that's probably the one that I have the most nostalgia for, is the Genesis. But then later I also got a Super Nintendo. I bought that with like my own money when I was in my very early teens. Like literally when I was 13. And then I did also end up getting an N64 later, which is the first Resident Evil game I played was Resident Evil 2 on the N64. And then when I was in the army, I got a PlayStation 2. And like while I was growing up, I also had a GameCube. That was another one of the consoles that I had. Wait, no, I did have a PlayStation because I played Metal Gear Solid. So yeah, I did have a PlayStation. I'm trying to think about where I got it from. I think I got it from one of my friends who had got a PlayStation 2. So he, like, basically sold me his PlayStation. I think that was basically how that ended up working out. This letter is to inform everyone about the recent movement equipment that happened during the precinct's rearrangement. The safe with the 4-digit lock has been moved from the STARS office on the 2nd floor to the Eastern office on the 1st floor, 4542. Well, now I want what's in that safe, so let's go back and get it. I have all the GameCube Resident Evil games. I kind of wish I still had my GameCube and all my GameCube Resident Evil games. I'm glad that at least the Resident Evil 1 remake is on Steam, because that one is really good. I genuinely think that the GameCube remake of Resident Evil 1 is like the second best one. Yay, we got a police station map. Whoop. Resident Evil 2 is, like, honestly, my favorite Resident Evil. If I have to rank them... If I have to rank them off the top of my head, Resident Evil 2, the original one, is probably my all-time favorite one. Resident Evil for GameCube is second place. I don't think I've played enough of Resident Evil 3 to be able to, like, say, oh yeah, this one is really, or, like, to be able to place it, but I know that it would... I don't know. Oh no, liquor. Oh, we can't get that camera angle again. Dang it. What's my favorite GameCube game other than Resident Evil 4? Resident Evil 1 Remake.
Oh my.
No, I went to the door. At least Claire actually says something better than Leon there. Leon, when he sees it, he goes, oh boy.
Choo choo.
Hi, Treasure Panda.
Choo choo. Choo 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 choo.
Treasure Panda, what are you doing?
Choo.
That's... You can't just play one note of sea shanty, Treasure Panda.
Choo 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 choo.
Okay, how about 4 notes? You can't show up and just play one note of sea shanty too. God damn it, Treasure Panda.
Choo choo. Choo 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 choo.
We're playing Resident Evil 2. You can tell we're playing Resident Evil 2.
Choo choo. Choo 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 choo.
Treasure Panda, do you want to read this note?
Choo choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo choo choo. Choo choo choo. Choo choo.
Oh, sorry, next slide.
Choo choo choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo choo choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo choo choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo choo choo. Choo choo.
Dang, I don't know how you read that entire paragraph in 2 words.
Choo choo choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo choo choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo choo.
It's still going, Treasure Panda. You can't just, like, go through them that quickly.
Do-do-do.
All right, yes, you can, apparently. Is this an emulation of RE, N64 RE2? Nope. This is an actual copy of Resident Evil 2 for the N64, and it is running on...
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
It is not running on empty soda cans and junk, Treasure Panda, thank you. It is running on the Analog 3D. Treasure Panda, I actually can't read what that says because you're kind of in the way.
Choo-choo. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
It's a fireplace, and an oil painting hangs above it. The title is A Sacrifice to the Hellfire.
Choo-choo-do-do-do-do-do.
I need analog to make a GameCube. That would be pretty cool, but it would probably take, like, you would pay for it, and then you would get it, like, 6 years later. I really do like the Analog 3D, but, like, holy shit, it took so long. It took so long for me to get this Analog 3D. I do legitimately think it took like over a year for me to get it from when they said I was supposed to get it.
Choo-choo. 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 Choo. Oh, choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo.
Why do all these zombies dress the same? It's a PlayStation 1 game, Treasure Panda, that's why. And yeah, it's a Nintendo 64 version of a PlayStation 1 game. That doesn't mean they have to wear uniforms. Treasure Panda, they had to find a way to fit multiple PlayStation 1 discs. They had to find a way to fit multiple PlayStation 1 discs onto an N64 cartridge. Okay, imagine you just found 8 pizzas. Imagine you just found 8 pizzas at Little Caesars. But your backpack will only hold 2 pizzas. Now imagine you found a way to fit all 8 of those pizzas into your backpack. I know, it's really impressive. Yeah, yes, you can develop film here, Treasure Panda. That's what this room is for. Why can't you develop film? I'm not a possum? What? I'm gonna be honest, Treasure Panda, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Oh, you have a friend who's a possum that develops film. Okay, I understand now. I was really confused by what you were talking about. How the fuck did the devs manage this shit with only 64 megabytes? Somebody had said earlier that it was, I had gotten the numbers wrong, but somebody had said earlier that it was like 200 something megabytes is how much an N64 cartridge holds. $250. Thank you. 256 megabytes is how much an N64 cartridge holds. It's locked. A special kind of key is required. Oh, yeah, actually, it's really good that you showed up right now, Treasure Panda, because this is where we get a treasure.
Choo choo choo.
You just did the Gauntlet Legends. I like food. We're not playing Gauntlet Legends though, Treasure Panda. We're playing Resident Evil 2. We could be playing. Yes, we could be playing Gauntlet Legends, but we're playing Resident Evil 2. But why when Gauntlet Legends exists? Thank you very much, Dryocinth, for the... Oop. Thank you very much, Drowsmith, for the 500 bits. I apologize, I was mistaken. Resident Evil 2, they used the extra large 512 megabyte cartridge. Only 8 N64 games used it.
Whoa. Chill.
Sorry, yeah, it was 512 apparently.
Choo.
And now we have the treasure.
Choo choo choo. Choo choo choo. Choo choo.
No, don't take the jewel. You better not have taken the jewel. Yeah, okay, good. It doesn't actually work like that. Favorite Resident Evil game? This one. Resident Evil 2, the original one, or the N64 version. Second favorite is the remake of Resident Evil 1 for the GameCube. And it's a very, very close second. Look, it's Chris's jacket, but Claire doesn't seem to recognize it, apparently. Which is weird, because she should. I talked to the chief today once again, but he refused to listen to me. I know for certain that Umbrella conducted T-virus research in that mansion. Anyone infected turns into a zombie. But the entire mansion went up in that explosion, along with any incriminating evidence. Since Umbrella employs so many people in town, no one is willing to talk about the incident. It looks like I'm running out of options. We've been receiving a lot of local reports about strange monsters appearing at random throughout the city. This must be the work of Umbrella. With the help of Jill and Barry, I finally obtained information vital to this case. Umbrella has begun research on the new G virus, a variation of the original T virus. Haven't they not done enough damage already? We talked it over and have decided to fly to the main Umbrella HQ in Europe. I won't tell my sister about this trip because doing so could put her in danger. Please forgive me, Claire. How old was I when I first played this? How old was I? Oh, we found Jill's note. How old was I? I want to say I played it in... I want to say I played it in 1999 or... Yeah, I played it in 1999 or 2000. Let's just say 2000. Yeah, so I was like 14, probably, when I played this. 13 or 14 years old, roughly. It all began as an ordinary day in September, an ordinary day in Raccoon City, a city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them. That and the lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness, if only they had the courage to fight. But it's true that once the wheels of justice began to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape. I think that's the beginning of Resident Evil 3. If I remember correctly. If I ever played the N64 version, how was the randomization option? I haven't really messed around with the randomizer because, like, the first time I played this, hell yeah, I'll take the grenade launcher. The first time I played this, I don't remember if I actually had unlocked the randomizer. What I can say is that the randomizer basically just randomizes items. That's pretty much it. It doesn't really randomize anything beyond, beyond the items. That's Jill right there. Thank you very much, beloved Strawberry, for the 16 months of subscription. Oh, hang on, we gotta get the Rebecca photo. So we're gonna have to, we gotta do this like 50 times. Does anyone else love the 90s tactical look? I like the 90s tactical look. I think it's cool. He's not gonna take like 5 minutes? Nah. Did Zach reveal he secretly bought the only surviving Atomic Annie? No, I didn't. It's still there. It's still at the, Ordnance Training Support Facility. Hey, there we go. Got it. See, that didn't take that long. Alright, is there anything else in this office? I don't think there is. There's Barry's desk. It appears to be a replica of a gun. The owner is probably a member of the NRA. Barry would never join the NRA, Treasure Panda says. No, it was the 90s, Treasure Panda. The NRA was different in the 90s.
Ooh,
Oh my god, a fax machine. This is the 90s. Ah, we don't need to read that. No, I'm just kidding. Federal Police Department Internal Investigation Report. Mr. Chris Redfield, Raccoon City Police Department, Stars Division. As per your request, we have conducted our internal investigation and discovered the following information regarding the G-Virus currently under development by Umbrella Incorporated. So far, it is unconfirmed that the G-Virus even exists. We're continuing with our investigation. Regarding Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department, there is one red pixel on this page, right in the corner, directly above the letter E. That one red pixel is there, and it's driving me crazy. Mr. Irons has allegedly received a large sum of funds in bribes from Umbrella Incorporated over the last 5 years. He was apparently involved in the cover-up of the Mansion Lab case along with several other incidents in which Umbrella appears to have direct involvement. Mr. Irons had been arrested under suspicion of, I can't say that word out loud, otherwise the video gets demonetized, on 2 separate accounts during his years as a university student. He underwent psychiatric evaluation as a result of the charges, but was released due to circumstantial evidence as well as his phenomenal academic standing. As such, extreme caution is... The red dot is in the middle of caution. Oh my god. As such, extreme caution is advised when dealing with him. Jack Hamilton, Section Chief, Internal Investigations, United States Federal Police Department. Wow, that was actually... I read that in a stupid voice, but Jack Hamilton was actually helpful. Is this that Resident Evil 2 that popped up on that finally popped up on Steam recently? Nope, this is the N64 version. How cool is that? What is the Atomic Annie? The Atomic Annie is a oh god, how large of a cannon was it? You're much Drowson for the 222 bits. I want to say it was like a 200 something millimeter artillery, or 200 something millimeter mobile artillery piece that was designed to fire an atomic warhead. There is an you can see the Atomic Annie in the video I recently did, but it's not very clear because it was in the like back corner of the facility. I did show the Davy Crockett though. Was that the Davy Crockett on the back of the Jeep? Nope, that was some weird like self-propelled artillery piece. But I did show the Davy Crockett in the video. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I want to organize my inventory. I like having an organized inventory. Perfect. I can develop film here. I never played the OG, only the remake. It's cool how much the station looks and feels the same. It is pretty cool. The actual Atomic Annie warhead is the size of a Camry. No, it isn't. It's just like a normal howitzer round. They had one on display at the museum. It's just like a 200 millimeter thing. The thing you're thinking of that's the size of a Camry is the oh god, what the hell is it? It's a German World War II railway cannon. And my brain is blanking on the name of it. I think it's like the Gustav. Is the handgun a Browning high power? Yes, it is. See? Browning high power. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna get a screenshot of that. And the grenade launcher. M79 grenade launcher. Various rounds can be used. The cut stock causes a greater recoil. Made in the USA. Burp. Belch. I see the Reddit post where someone figured out what the thing with the 1911 mag carousel was. Yeah, I did. They haven't yes, they figured out what it is, but they figured out what the name of it was, and that's pretty much it. They know what the name is. But they don't really know anything else about it. They don't know why it was made or what it was made for. Ah, god damn it. Let go. Thank you. Friggin' zombies. Oh! I forgot that the liquor is in here. Do we? Oh, we did get him. Hey, you get back here! Alright. Liquor has been dealt with. It's locked. A spade is etched under the keyhole. So yeah, if you're wondering why the hell I'm playing Resident Evil 2, I just felt like it. I really like this game. It's a really good game. It's fun. We're fun. The unicorn, the beautiful beast! I will say that when I played this game as a kid, the fact that it looks the way it does did not really bother me because I was playing it on a standard definition television. These are some impressive graphics for 2019. I know! It looks so good! Alright, where can I use the spade key? You know, I just now remembered that it doesn't say what the door goes to. It doesn't have a little spade icon on it, but it is actually color-coded. So I can tell what doors it goes to. That's so cool. Is Mr. X in this version? Yes, he is, but he doesn't really start chasing you until the B scenario. CRTs make some really cool shit with dithering that makes pixel art look wildly different. Yep. You can kind of do that with this. There's a whole set of display modes. The reason I'm running it on clean is because if I run it on like professional video monitor, it makes it look a lot darker. It does make it look, I think, better. Because see, like, you can see how pixely and blocky this looks right now, right? But, like, this actually makes it look better somehow. It does darken the image up. Thank you very much, Derper109, for the 4 months of subscription. I really appreciate it. How do you guys feel about the, Here, so these are the options. We have got BVM, PVM, CRT, Scan lines. I think scan lines is a bit too much. And clean. I think maybe PVM. A copy machine. Raccoon Forest. The following documents were obtained at a sanitarium owned by Umbrella Corporation. Umbrella Bioorganic Weapon Publicity Material. Dev code MA39 Cerberus. Dev code MA121 Hunter. Dev code FI3 Neptune. It's FI3 because it means fish.
Shoo.
Yes, Treasure Panda, fish. Dev code T002 Tyrant. In addition to the above, it is believed that several other BOW were created by means of an accidental infection. During the course of the test, it was discovered that the contagion is not limited to human beings and may pose a hazardous risk to plant and animal life forms. Effective means of controlling this contagion have yet to be found. Raccoon City Police. What? Jill, why did you write it like. Alright, whatever. Why did I read it like that? Why am I getting mad at Jill for writing it like that? Jill didn't write it. Jill wrote it the way she wrote it. I just read it like a jackass. Get Crank. Have Crank, get Crank. Is there anything else in this room? I can't remember. Oh, there's a patrol report. Sergeant Neil Carson, we received a report of a suspicious individual skulking around the sewers in the outskirts of Raccoon City. Cool. I searched the area and located the individual, but he ran away before I was able to question him. I recovered the following items. A small amount of C4 plastic explosive. It definitely wasn't 12 pounds of C4 plastic explosive. It was definitely only 1 pound of C4 plastic explosive, and I didn't keep the rest of it. Only one electronic detonator. Definitely not 20 other electronic detonators. 9x19 parabellum rounds. Ammo prices have gone up, and I definitely didn't keep any of the parabellum rounds. An infrared scope broken. Yeah, it was broken when I found it. I wasn't fucking around with it. End of report. I think he might have been fucking around with it. That's weird that the scan lines were only present inside that one exact room. That's crazy. It was just some fellow looking for his pet alligator. That has to be all it was. This is just how police reports were written in the 90s. It was a different time. It's true. Alright, let's put some stuff away. Is this a Steam version or a ROM hack? This is the original N64 version running on an analog 3D. Why don't we'll bring the let me check the map really quick. That's not the map. Let me check the map. Alright. I think that'll be the last time we use the spade key when we go upstairs, so that should be good. Do I need to bring the crank with me, though? I don't think we use the crank until the other side of the hallway. So no, we'll leave the crank here. God, I love old survival horror games. I love actually having to think about what stuff I'm bringing with me. It's great. I know that sounded like I was being sarcastic. I wasn't. I genuinely actually like that. I just have resting bitch voice. A child!
Help me!
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world, alright. The hell did she go? Oh, she went through the vent. It's far too small for an adult to fit into. Is Claire's handgun a Browning high power? Yep. Hi, Leon.
Leon!
Wow, Leon looked like he was doing the, that was the most sad, dejected walk I think I've ever seen.
You made it.
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl around here?
Yeah, you just missed her. Who is she?
I don't know.
Are there any new
But it's
games
too
that scratch
dangerous
that
for her to
survival
stay here
horror
alone.
itch for me? Crow
Leon,
Country's the last
I'll go
one I
look
can
for
think
her.
of.
You go and find us a
Crow
way out of
Country.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio.
We're gonna use this
That
radio
way we
like
can
3
keep in touch
times
if
throughout the
something
rest of the
comes
game,
up.
Claire. Ada didn't return his calls. That is exactly why he
I'll
was
go look for her.
sad.
You go and find us a way out of here.
So yeah, Crow Country, the grace parts of, the grace parts of Resident Evil 9. I want to say the game routine, but there's not really... I wouldn't really classify it as survival horror. It's just kind of a horror game. It's a really good horror game, like one of the best horror games. But it's a horror game, not like survival horror. All of Resident Evil 7, yeah, but I don't like Resident Evil 7. You know, I probably could have used... Alright, that's fun. I was gonna say, I probably could have used those acid rounds on the liquor. Beep boop. Beep boop. Never mind. Company data files primarily on Umbrella Incorporated. Many of the books are on profiling investigation. Emote only chat. Beep boop. This is the first bad opinion I've heard you have. What, that Resident Evil 7 isn't, or that I don't like Resident Evil 7? That's the objectively correct opinion. It's not a bad opinion, it's just the objectively correct one. And it is still an opinion. Oh. Motherfuckers will be like, Resident Evil 7 is amazing. It's such a good game, except for all the parts where you play as this Except for the entire part where you have to play as Mia. And also the fact that Chris is in the game. And also this. And also this. And also this. And then list off like 8 things that suck about Resident Evil 7. But it's really it's a great game. I really liked Resident Evil 7, except for the ship part, and the difficulty scaling, and Chris. And that Ethan is the most boring Resident Evil protagonist that exists. Other than that, Resident Evil 7 is amazing! I'm just being a shit, I'm sorry. And the fact that Mia's hair constantly looks like it's being attacked by a hairdryer. Capcom straight up had not figured out how to do hair physics yet. They just didn't know how to do it. My wife is in the other room and heard me talking about Resident Evil 7, and she's just like, in my opinion, everyone's teeth look fucked up in that game. Yeah, they do have like weird looking teeth in that game. You know what? Actually, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go deal with these zombies that are back this way. I really do not think Resident Evil 7 is a bad game. I think Resident Evil 7 is actually a good game. I just don't particularly care for it, and I don't think it's a good Resident Evil game. If it was just its own thing and they didn't try to shoehorn Resident Evil into it, I would be far less critical of it. If it was just its own survival horror game. But also, I'm not sure if I would have played it if it wasn't, like, straight up, I'm not actually sure I would have played it if it wasn't a Resident Evil game. Maybe I would have. I don't know. Man, he just did not... He did not want to die! No, I want to live. Well, too bad. You're already a zombie. Get exploded, idiot. Damn these zombies. It's locked. A diamond is etched under the keyhole. I really could use some more handgun ammo, though. Honk! I like 7 for the most part, but it becomes a slog at the final act. Yeah, unfortunately it does. It's like almost every Resident Evil has the industrial or laboratory section that really starts to wear out its welcome. Almost every single one has that, and Resident Evil 7 is no exception. In fact, I would say that Resident Evil 7 is probably... No, which one is worse? 7 or Village in terms of the industrial section goes on too long? I think Village. Because the industrial section in Village is legit, like, half of the fucking game. My wife heard me talking about it and said that the thing that sucks about the end of 7 is the like lore dump room, where it just goes, it's like a massive lore dump of, oh, by the way, this is actually a Resident Evil game. Umbrella, look, here it's Umbrella. She was working for Umbrella, but not actually Umbrella. Oh my god, look, it's the Umbrella logo on a helicopter, but it's blue instead of red? Chris Redfield? Wait, that ain't Chris Redfield. I liked all the homage Resident Evil 7 played to horror movies, but it didn't feel very Resident Evil-y. Yep, I agree. They paid a lot of homage to horror movies, specifically like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but then also kind of like the Saw movies, in like the having to solve the weird puzzle trap things, Evil Dead, stuff like that. And then, why am I saying and then? And then, but yeah, it's not. It's not as good as I would have liked, I guess. I don't know. Mia just randomly being alive. Like, I really do think 7 could have been improved by having Mia not be, like, having Mia not be Ethan's wife. If I remember correctly, wasn't she missing for, like, 3 years or something? Or am I thinking of... Am I thinking of Silent Hill 2? 2 years. Okay, it was 2 years. Alright. Yeah, she was missing for 2 years. I can 100% tell you guys, I can tell you guys with 100% accuracy. If my wife was missing for 2 fucking minutes, I would do more than Ethan had done in 2 years. She's missing for 2 years, and Ethan does absolutely fuck all until he gets an email from her that says, "Don't come looking for me." Oh, I guess I better go looking for her. Okay, so the video I made of a trip to the store, where I had the fucking ADHD fit and just start like going through the store, that is only like, that video is 50% me hamming it up for the video and 50% actually me having an ADHD moment, because I did just start randomly filming that. Anyway, I started filming that, and my wife actually texted me while I was at the Bass Pro Shop getting footage in there to be like, "Are you okay? Where are you?" Because I was gone way longer than I was supposed to be gone for. I basically was like, "I'm gonna go get gloves," and then I disappeared. And she was like, "He said he went to go get gloves, but it's been like 3 hours." And it was literally because I was at the store and I started filming stuff because I was like, "Oh, this would be really funny to turn into a video." I'm pretty sure that I replied to her with just the video of the fish at the Bass Pro Shop. She was like, "Are you okay?" And I just replied, "Fish." The Bass Pro. Oh god, okay. I wish we lived by the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid, just so that I could go there. But I also don't know if I want to live by the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. Fish. I stand corrected. It was 3 years. Oh yeah, Ethan's wife was missing for 3 years. Good God. Like, dude. How did you not go looking for her? For 3 years. Like, Resident Evil 7 legitimately would have been better if Ethan and Mia were not related in any way, shape, or form. And he's an investigative journalist, and he's there trying to figure out why all these people keep disappearing in this fucking county in Louisiana. Like, there you go. That's how he gets there, and then she's one of the people that was captured. And then now, you have it where, after she fucking stabs him in the hand, and then cuts his fucking hand off, he's just like, yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't know who that crazy bitch was, but I need to fucking leave. Then you actually have a reason. Then you actually have a reason at the end of the game to choose between Mia and Zoe. Also, by the way, if you actually think that choosing Zoe over Mia at like the third act of Resident Evil 7 is the correct choice, you are actually wrong. Wait, why have I not reloaded my handgun? Here we go. The game punishes you for choosing Zoe. I know, but it's just like... I don't know. I don't think there should have been a wrong choice there, just a different choice. Yeah, it could have been it should have just been like a different... I don't know. Again, the game would have been improved if Mia was not your wife and was just someone that you met there. Oh, hi. Hi. No. I'm resetting the room. Oh my god. I live in Memphis by the Bass Pro Pyramid. It's so cool inside. It's like a redneck theme park with cabins in the store you can rent. What? Dude, that's awesome. I want to rent a cabin inside the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. I'm gonna go to my wife and I'm gonna be like, what if we kissed inside the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid? LOL JK, unless... The two of you are a much more well-functioning couple than Ethan Mia. Sorry if that comes off as damning with faint praise. No, that's fun. I had to clip what just happened outside. That was really funny. I'm gonna have to like turn that into a "we'll be right back" moment. That was really fucking funny. Holy shit. I like that the liquor has already forgot that I was here. Wrong button. That liquor was just like, huh, I guess it was nothing. That's what they sound like, by the way. It must have been the wind, whatever. I went down to the beach and saw Kiki. She was all like, and I was like, whatever. Cause this is my United States of whatever. Fallout 4 mod set in Memphis. Main settlement is set in the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. Oh, dude, that would be so cool. I would love that. The cabins have balconies that overlook the Bass Pro... Dude! Oh my god! I need to go to the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. Like, my wife and I need to take a trip to the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. It just needs to happen. It just does. It just does. Keep pressing the wrong goddamn button. This is why these games take me, like, forever, because I'm trying to remember where the stuff is that I need to grab. Cause this is my United States of whatever. That song is in the future in this game. That song hadn't even come out yet. Cause this is my United States of whatever. I am like 5 pixels on screen right now. This is hilarious. Fucking love this game. Do we even learn anything about Mia in both games? She barely has any kind of story other than a plot device. She really does. She, like, you learn more about her in the first game, but, like, not really. And then in the second game, she's barely in it. Spoilers for Resident Evil Village. But whatever. In the second game, when you rescue her, the Mia that's at the beginning of the game is not the same Mia you rescue at the end of the game. That's a different, the one at the beginning of the game is, Mother Miranda. Who Chris kills, and then doesn't bother to tell Ethan that's why he did it. Oh, god damn it. And then she has like, oh god, how many fucking lines does she actually have in that game? It's not many. She really does not have that many lines in that game. And, like, I know that Resident Evil 7 technically, like, revitalized the Resident Evil franchise, especially after the fucking disaster that was 6. But, like, they didn't need to make an entirely new game. The end is square-shaped. They could have just, like, redone Code Veronica or something. I don't know. The problem with Resident Evil is... the problem with Resident Evil at this point is... there are so many different Resident Evils. And what some people really like for Resident Evil is not what other people like. For example, I really, really like the survival horror Resident Evil games, like the earlier ones. That's not what other people like, though. Let's not forget the part that Capcom decides to tell us BSAA is suddenly just using BOWs at the... Oh, yeah. That's like this reveal literally in the last it's in the last minute of Resident Evil 8. They're like, oh, by the way, the BSAA is evil now. And then, like, it barely comes up again. Wasn't that the case in RE5? They weren't evil in RE5. They were just, like, bureaucratic in RE5. Zombie, I've had it with your shit. Get out of here. Also, I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really remember the story of 5 super well. Because as I have said before, Resident Evil 5 is one of the worst Resident Evil games if you are playing it solo, but it's one of the best ones if you're playing it with a friend. And that's only because you're playing it with a friend. It's super fun to play multiplayer, but it's not a great Resident Evil game. I accidentally moved one of the stone statues on the second floor when I leaned against it. When the chief found out about it, he was furious. I swear the guy nearly bit my head off, screaming at me to never touch the statue again. If, like, it's so important, then maybe he shouldn't have put it out in the open like that. Thoughts on the Bloodborne movie in the works? Hang on, I gotta finish reading this note from the secretary. I heard that all of the art pieces from the chief's collection are rare items, like literally worth hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever. Suddenly I think he's a lot sexier. I don't know which is the bigger mystery, where he finds those tacky things or where he's getting the money to pay for them. I wasn't surprised to see the chief come in today with yet another large picture frame in his hands. This time it was a really disturbing painting depicting a nude person being hanged. Wow, I fucked up that line so bad. I was appalled at the expression on the chief's face as he leered at that painting. Why anyone would consider something like that to be a work of art is beyond my comprehension. Secretary Diary A has been filed. I was doing a really good Valley Girl right up until that point. It'll be a pretty sweet ride. Right up until that point. My wife in the other room, you merely adopted the Valley Girl. I was born of it, molded by it. All right. We're gonna go. Okay, we're gonna go use the lighter. Mrs. Hazard is a Valley Girl. She is not a Valley Girl. She is from California, but she's not a Valley Girl. She said she did live in the valley. She's tried very hard not to have that not to develop that accent, but it is in there. Let's see. Where do I use this again? I think it's the like rook-shaped piece that's the one on the far left. I think it's that one. So. Anyway, what are my thoughts about the Resident Evil, or not the Resident Evil, I'm sorry, the Bloodborne movie? I thought it was fake. Like straight up when I saw people saying, "Oh, they're making a Bloodborne movie," I was like, "Yeah, okay, whatever, sure." There's no way in hell. Thank you very much, Eminem Matt, for the 21 months of subscription. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope it's gonna be good. I hope the Bloodborne animated movie is going to be good, but I also am not really gonna go out of my way to watch it because I, like, straight up, I just don't really watch movies. So. It smells like a Jacksepticeye knee-jerk reaction to the Iron Lung movie, TBH. I mean, perhaps. 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 Gem!
Choo-choo.
Treasure!
Choo-choo. 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 Choo-choo.
We'll see. At least it's animated. I can't imagine doing live action for it. If you want to see live action Bloodborne, watch the Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Choo-choo.
That's what a bunch of the outfits were literally based on that. A bunch of the outfits are quite literally based on the movie Brotherhood of the Wolf, so just watch that. It's not the same as Bloodborne, but it's got a very similar, like, vibe to it.
Choo-choo.
The way I feel about when people make movies based on video games.
Choo-choo.
I can honestly say Brotherhood of the Wolf is the best Native American Victorian werewolf karate movie I have ever seen.
Choo-choo.
God damn it. Why is that so funny?
Choo-choo.
The way I feel... Okay, hang on. Hang on. I gotta find this thing really quick.
Choo-choo.
Treasure Panda, entertain them.
Choo-choo. 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 Choo-choo.
I gotta find it. Give me just a second.
Choo-choo.
Where did I say this? Oh, there it is.
Choo-choo. 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 Choo-choo.
I was dancing. All right. I was having a conversation with someone about my problem. This is entirely me. This is entirely my personal problem with movies or TV shows that are made out of video games. Video games are the only medium where the person consuming it plays an active part in how it develops, and I don't understand why anyone would want to take that and make it exactly the same as every other medium that exists. Your choice, or even the illusion of choice, is now taken away from you so that you can see... what? What a director wanted you to see? What a focus group thought would be funny? What an executive thought would sell more copies of the game it's based on? The entire thing feels like a bastardization of the story that it is emulating.
Did you?
That is the problem I have with video game adaptations. Or movie adaptations of video games.
Did you?
Thank you, Treasure Panda. That's why I needed to find it, because I couldn't remember how I had put it initially. And like, I'm not saying that there can never be a good adaptation of a video game. It just, I don't know, if you're trying to tell the exact same story that you told in a video game, one, no you're not, because it always gets ruined.
Did you?
Every single time they make a video game movie, it starts out as, we're making this for the fans of the thing, and then what it turns into is, well, we really want to get people who have never seen the thing before, so we have to make it completely different.
Did you?
You're making it. You're making me mad, Treasure Panda says. That's almost always what it turns into. But yeah, even if you are telling the same story that was already told in the video game, I kind of feel like, why? Oh God!
Did you?
Like, you already told the story in the video game.
Did you? Woo! Did you?
Yeah, if you shoot towards the camera, sometimes the bullets like actually go into the camera, which is kind of cool.
Did you?
Do they even convert non-gamers into gamers? I can't believe more than a handful of people who watch, say, The Last of Us show or The Fallout show went out and played the games. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the actual numbers on that are.
Chew.
Oh God, yeah, or like League of Legends, yeah. The amount of people that watched Arcane and were like, oh wow, that was really cool, I want to play League of Legends now. Oh no. Oh, I shouldn't have played League of Legends.
Chew.
Treasure Panda, no.
Chew.
He says he spent so much money on RE skins.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. Can't go to that screen. He regrets spending so much money on RE skins. You know, I never took you as an RE main, Treasure Panda. I'm happy EA can't make Star Wars games anymore. Oh, did they, like, actually take it away? Did they actually, like, take the license away from EA? League of Legends actually had to buff characters like Jinx and Vi during the first season because of the amount of new players coming in, trying them, and having no idea what they were doing. Oh my god. Wait, we don't need to go down here. What am I doing? Actually, if you walk through here, do the crows not attack you? No, no, they still attack you.
Choo-choo! Choo-choo-choo-choo! Choo-choo! 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 Choo-choo.
Zach would love a Genshin Impact movie, right? Bro, if you want to watch a Genshin Impact movie, you can just go on, like, Rule 34 and look at all the Genshin Impact movies you would ever want to see.
Choo-choo.
I just got called a degenerate by a raccoon. Oh, speaking of being a degenerate, somebody had said earlier, apparently the DP12 will be finally released on the US servers for Girls Frontline 2, so maybe I'll have a reason to play Girls Frontline 2. I'm gonna hit you with the horny bat. What the hell is the horny bat? Oh my god! Thank you, Treasure Panda.
Choo-choo.
I'll just overwrite it. It's fine.
Choo-choo-choo.
The bow gun.
Choo-choo-choo.
Open that door? No.
Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo.
It'll be fun. No, it won't be fun, Treasure Panda. There's just zombies in there.
Choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo.
It'll be DP12 from Girls Frontline 2. It's not going to be DP12.
Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo.
It could be. There's no way it's DP12 behind that door.
Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo.
All right, we'll see if it's DP12 behind this door.
Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo.
God damn it, Treasure Panda.
Choo-choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo.
Little shit. It'll be Zip 22. Is there actually a Zip 22 in Girls Frontline? Like legit, is there actually a Zip 22? I gotta look. I gotta know. I gotta know. Yeah, there is. Oh my god. Well, that's categorically untrue. They gave her an incredibly high rate of fire. That's absolutely false. That's like actually false. There's 364K. All right. Gee, good lord. Hear ye, hear ye. 5 gifted subscriptions. Thank you so much, Drowson, for the 5 gifted subscriptions. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 8 gifted subscriptions. Thank you so much, Drowson, for the 8 gifted subscriptions. I really appreciate that. Yeah, how are there 364 characters in Girls Frontline 2? There aren't even 364 guns that exist. Doesn't make any goddamn sense. Thank you very much, Drowson, for the 50 bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Choo choo choo. Oh god. Hi Larry. Choo choo choo. Choo choo. Yes, Larry, we got Crank. Choo choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. I heard you talking about Girls Frontline 2 and I Arrive. There's no way that's true, Larry. Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. Ooh, shit. And we're at a hype train? Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. Damn. And we're at a level 1 hype train. Let's fucking go. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo. Oh, fuck. Actually, no, we're at a level 3 hype train. Damn. Just immediately to, level 3 hype train. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. When am I gonna play Girls... I am not gonna play Girls Frontline 2 on stream, Larry. Choo 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 choo. What if I don't want to play Girls Frontline 2 on stream, Larry? Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. What is Girls Frontline? All of the guns in Girls Frontline are anthropomorphized versions of, guns. It's a gacha game. So, like, I'm pretty sure all the characters are, like, random. But I think you can pay money for them. I don't know. I played a little bit of it, and I just kind of could not get into it. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. Larry really wants to play Stellar Blade? Choo, 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 choo. Apparently he really likes Stellar Blade. Instead of Orc Massage, Larry Massage? Oh, God. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, 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 choo. Who is my favorite character in Who's my favorite character in Girls Frontline 2? I don't know, Larry. Choo-choo-choo. I haven't even played it long enough to have a favorite. I guess, like, the DP-12, just because it's a DP... Just, you know. Choo-choo. Yeah, you know. You know. Choo-choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo. Who is your favorite character in Girls Frontline 2, Larry? Choo-choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo. He says a gentleman does not kiss and tell. Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. 2 minutes left on the hype train. Everyone. 2 minutes left on the hype train. Thank you very much, Dryosynth, for the 500 bits. Girls Frontline 2 is like the Ship Girl game, or the Tank Girl game, or the Car Girl game, or the Bird Girl game. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. Is Larry a Genshin Impact or Black Desert? He likes the character customization in Black Desert. Is that the one am I thinking of the... Does Black Desert have character customization? Oh shit, actually I didn't want to go this way. I goofed. I did not want to go this way. I know there was one of those games that people straight up were using the character creation as like a way to design characters that they would then draw. They were using it as a like a 3D character designer. Alright, I don't think we need the handle anymore. Guys, thank you so much for getting all the way to a level 3 hype train. Thank you all very much. I really appreciate it. Alright, so we need these gems. And I need to re-sort my inventory again, because I definitely don't have a problem. Larry, what's your favorite Resident Evil? What? Why did you pick Resident Evil Survivor? Alright, fine. Resident Evil Survivor is his favorite one. That's such a weird fucking choice, Larry. Oh, I'm gonna save, too. The one for the Nintendo... The one for the Nintendo Wii? I can't even remember what the name of that one is. That one's so bad. Chat, Larry wants you during emote only chat to post many images of his kingly visage. Put more flourish on it? No. No. He wants you to post many images of his kingly visage. Was that person screaming because they saw you, Larry? Do your best Larry impression? Okay, Greetings, I am Uncle Lerald Reginald the Third. That's not, I know that's not actually your name. Do you want me to do an Uncle Larry impression or not? Greetings, I am Uncle Harold the Third. No relation. I am trying to combine this red jewel with nothing. Because it takes me 100% of my brain to play this game. Thank you very much, Thanos, for the 50 bits. I really appreciate that. How do I become as cool as Uncle Larry? He says if one does as Larry does enough times, one becomes as Larry is. Say it like, oh, for fuck's sake. If one does as Larry does enough times, one becomes as Larry is. I could not read what that said because you're in the way, Larry. Larry, you're in the way. I can't actually read that. The door is broken. I can't go any further. There's no choice but to take out the wall. The way is shut, the dead keep it. We're not doing Lord of the Rings references right now, Larry. I know, but we could. We're not doing them right now. Thank you very much for the raid, Old Man Lives. Hello, raiders. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry you guys raided in. It's during emote only chat. Don't worry, there's only 1 minute and 16 seconds left of emote only chat. Larry, can we turn off emote only chat for the raiders? Alright, fine, we can turn it off, but only because I'm a benevolent Larry. Alright. Thank you very much for the raid, Old Man Lives. Hello, raiders. Welcome. Welcome. If this is your first time being here, welcome to the stream. My name is Zach Hazard. I am a variety streamer here on twitch.tv. You may have seen some of my videos on YouTube. Thank you very much for the raid. Feel free to stick around. What were you guys getting up to? Oh, by the way, this is Uncle Larry. Uncle Larry shows up when we get 69 subscriptions. Honk. All right. You were tortured by a guy who had 100,000 channel points. Oh God. I'm deeply sorry. That is horribly unfortunate. Anyway, can we get a shout out for Old Man? We can get a shout out. That would be greatly appreciated. See, I went the wrong way again. gotta talk to Peg about military food. He sent me a picture and asked if it was really like that, and yes. Oh god, yeah. No, military food is fucking terrible. I've gotten food poisoning twice while I was in the army. I'm sorry, not food poisoning. I got dysentery twice while I was in the army. And both times, I'm pretty sure we're from eating at a US Army dining facility. Anyway, you have joined us as we are playing Resident Evil 2 for the Nintendo 64. Yes, you heard that right. For the Nintendo 64. I don't know what kind of dark magic they had to do to get an entire PlayStation 2 game to fit on an N64 cartridge. But damn if they didn't do it. And damn if it isn't one of my favorite Resident Evil games ever. What was different about the N64 version? There is a whole bunch of stuff. It has a randomizer in it. Which is kind of insane. There's a bunch of extra, like, files that you can find. I think there might be extra weapons. Oh, chat. You know what? I almost forgot. Well, we need this cord. Chat, I almost forgot. Have you ever heard the sound of a licker breaking a window? Would you like to? That part used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid. Like, straight up, that part actually used to scare the shit out of me. Every single time, too. I would have to turn the volume all the way down on the TV. At least it's not Ashley yelling every 5 minutes. That is entirely true.
Leon, help! Help me, Leon.
All right. So now we got all of the different pieces. That fucker scared me so bad I dropped my controller. I do not doubt it. I do not doubt it. I think the first time I did that part, I was playing it, and I had like the surround sound stereo that my my family had. The first time I was playing it, I got to that part and I had the surround sound stereo, and then that happened, and I think I got yelled at for how loud it was. But I got yelled at a lot as a kid, so that wasn't really anything new. All right, we need to go watch an SCP animation of the really, really fast horse. I'm not sure what that is. Should I know what that is? Will I be watching the Backrooms movie? You know, I might actually watch that. I don't know. I don't really watch movies very often, but I am actually interested in that because, like, the guy that came up with the whole concept of the back rooms is the one that is directing that. And, like, dude is actually a good director. So, I'm trying to remember. There's two places that I can use the cord that I just found. One is in the hallway I'm in right now. The other one is in the, backwards C-shaped hallway that's on the, east side of the map. I can use the cord in either of these two hallways, and I don't remember which one is the better one to use it in. I think I'm going to use it in this hallway. Oh, I had the cord with me? Oh my god. This is why it takes me so long to beat these games, you guys. I straight up forgot that I had the cord with me. I am a goober. Also, like, look how much cord this is. Look at how much cord this is. I could straight up cut this into 4 pieces and still have enough to do multiple shutters. But I can only use it once. And now it's closed. Chad, I'm thinking about the stupid Petromax lantern again. Like, straight up, I'm probably just going to... I know it's on throne. I know it's on throne. But I'm probably just straight up going to buy it. Just, like... before it even gets funded. I really want that lantern. Oh my god! Okay, this room is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. There's nothing wrong in this room. Everything is going to be totally fine. Everything's going to be just fine. There definitely are not like 30 zombies in this room. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Ah! Thank you very much, Budsman 942 for the Prime subscription. Thank you so much. His arm just fell off. Oh, that's me. That's me when I have to, like... That's me when I have to do anything. Literally a single, any... Will I take the plastic box? That looks like bubble gum. That looks like chewing gum. I'm screenshotting this. That literally looks like chewing gum. Will you take the plastic bomb? Yes. There was still another one! I knew you were back here the entire time! You thought the zombies were gone, but it was me, Dio. Turns out Dio could be defeated with a Browning high power. Do not eat the C4. You can have a little bit of C4 as a treat. Oh man. Guys, we gotta go fight Marvin. Oh, the cops are here to arrest me. It's today's date, September 29th, Michael Festival. What is Michael Festival? Wait, what? What? September 29th, Michael Festival. What? I don't know what Michael Festival is. It's a festival where all the Michaels meet up and fight to the death. Oh, is it like the convention of Ryans or whatever it's called? Where all the Ryans show up and they're like, if your name is Brian, you're not allowed because Brian is just half of a Ryan. Is Festival his last name or is there a festival dedicated to Michael? That's what I'm saying. To Leon S. Kennedy, congratulations on your assignment to the Raccoon City Police Department. We all look forward to having you as part of our team and promise to take good care of you. Welcome aboard from all the guys at the RPD. Aww. Look, they even bought, like, sodas. Would a holiday of Zach just be everyone shooting guns in the air? No, because just because your name is Zach does not mean that you, like... Just because your name is Zach doesn't mean that you love guns. Nothing suspicious. There's a dead body right there. Fine, don't worry about it. Hi, Marvin. How you doing? Marvin, can I have this detonator or, like... Oh, he's going to give us the detonator for free. Ah, shit. Never mind. He's a zombie now. No! Bad Marvin! Stop it! Sorry, Marvin. So, September 29th is the Feast of St. Michael, Michaelmas. Oh! So it's actually the Michael Fest. It's just such a weird way they wrote it. That has to be a translation error. I didn't know that was a thing, but that's just gotta be like a weird translation error. It was somebody like me that was just like, I don't know what the fuck this is. What do they mean, Michael Festival? Is that his name? I have never heard of Michaelmas before in my life. Huh. It's a charge detonator. It's useless by itself. Enough C4 to clear the wall, but it needs a detonator. I wonder what we could possibly do. Oh, well.
Choo-choo-choo.
Hi, Treasure Panda.
Choo-choo-choo.
Well, we found some C4 and we found a detonator, but I don't know what to do with those.
Choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo.
Put them together. Gotta save those 64 bytes for the 4 characters needed for Saint. There we go.
Shoo. Choo 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 choo. Choo choo.
Yeah, I think we went to the wrong room, didn't we?
Choo choo choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo. Choo choo. Choo choo choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo choo. Choo choo choo.
All right. We don't have ammo for like anything though right now, Treasure Panda. So
Choo choo choo.
I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save just in case. We'll make a whole new save.
Choo choo choo.
I wonder if there's any way I can get the saves off of this N64 cart before replacing the battery. So then when I replace the battery in it, I can put the saves back onto the cart.
Choo choo choo.
I straight up don't know if there's a way to do that. I'm sure there is, I just don't know how to do it. Oh god, that reminds me, I need to get a new PCLE hard drive for my computer at some point.
Choo 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 choo.
And a CPU. Oh god, and a CPU. Yeah, like the I have one of the little M2 SSDs mounted to my motherboard.
Choo choo. Choo 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 choo.
I don't know what any of this shit means. I have a little M2 SSD mounted to my my motherboard, and it's like only 256 gig, and I kind of want to get like a 1 terabyte just so that I have, even though I don't really put anything on that drive, it would just be nice to have more storage space.
Choo choo.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Gun Game 4453. Been a fan of the channel for years. First time on stream. Welcome. Hello. I hope you enjoy watching.
Choo choo choo. Choo 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 choo.
It does not say, Treasure Panda, that does not say, Elcan clear the way. Elcan clear the package away with this. That's not what that says.
Choo choo choo.
It probably says, I can.
Choo choo. Choo choo.
What do you mean I don't need to... What do you mean I don't need to use this right now? Of course I do. Thank you very much, Gun Game, for the 1 month of subscription. Thank you very much.
Whoa, choo choo. Choo 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 choo.
He actually got scared by the explosion.
Choo 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 choo.
Scared nothing, I got launched. Have I seen the game Pragmata? I have seen the game Pragmata.
Choo choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Oh. Choo 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 choo.
Look, there's a raccoon. Oh, he's taxidermied, isn't he?
Choo 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 choo.
Yeah, I think he's probably taxidermied.
Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo.
Get me closer. I need to see who it is.
Choo choo. Choo choo. Choo 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 choo.
That's Douglas. Nobody liked him. Oh, shit.
Well. Choo. Choo.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Bro, you just
I
sat there
thought
and
you were
waited
another
for...
one of
Alright.
those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others.
You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably.
I put her on my desk
Just
because
look
I'm a
at her.
fucking weirdo.
She was a true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour, like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely. And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby,
That's a weird hobby.
but no longer. Please, I'd really like to be alone now.
Okay. Various trophies. There's nothing strange about them. I mean, okay, like, to be honest, taxidermy is not really that weird of a hobby. Alright. Taxidermy is not really that weird of a hobby. It's a little strange. But, like, there's weirder hobbies, you know? They took this part out of the remake, didn't they? Kind of. It's more implied in the remake. What happens if you shoot irons? Actually, I don't know if you can. Nothing. He doesn't really care. Nothing happens. Also, notice she, like, screamed. And then now she's dead on his desk. And it's possible that she got, like, bit by a zombie or something, but, you know, anyway. Haha, you cannot shoot me, for I have become a static object. That hallway looked longer than it was. Homeboy has a whole ass tiger in this hallway. Okay. I can't even tell you how many times I've played this game, and I completely forgot that when you play as Claire and you walk into this room, you hear someone run away, and the footsteps actually scared me. For like a split second, I was like, oh, never mind, we're fine. We're fine. That's just a scripted sequence. If this version was actually my first Resident Evil, I still have the cartridge somewhere. Alright, we're gonna get cow jump scared. You guys ready? You just decapitated Claire. Moo. Oh, never mind. She's fine. Thank you very much, Wolfric M, for the 300 bits. I really appreciate it. May I ask your options? Do you mean my opinions? May I ask your opinions on ear protection? Well, one, it's always a good idea to wear ear protection. You should always wear ear protection when you're shooting. Two, I really like Peltor Comtacs, but they're very expensive. I have a set of Peltor Comtac 3s, I think. That straight up, the Peltor Comtacs I have are probably almost 20 years old at this point. Because I went to an army surplus store and they had a set of Peltor Comtacs that were the single lead headphones that were on like a dummy. And I said, oh, how much are those Peltor Comtacs? And they were like, oh, I don't know. We did just get them in. Let me go ask. So they went and asked. And they were like, oh, $50, because we're not sure if they work. And I was like, cool, give me the headphones. Give me the headphones. Give me the headphones. I'll buy them right now. Like, literally no questions asked. Give me those headphones. And the reason was because Peltor Comtacs generally go for about $500. Like $300 on the low end. So I got like $500 headphones for $50. And I still have them. I actually sent them back to Peltor once because they needed to be fixed. But Peltor Comtacs are very good. If you want something cheaper, honestly, the Walker Razors are very good headphones for like active hearing protection. Those are really good. But then if you're looking for like in-ear headphones, there's the Surefire makes really good ones, and then there's another one that's Moldex, Moldex. They make really good like in-ear headphones, and they're like $12 or something. So just get those, use them for like a couple months, throw them out, get new ones. Just do that. All the RE games being on Steam is cool. It is cool. I wish they would have done a slightly better port for Resident Evil 1 and 2, because like I don't think the port is the best. But would Bluetooth headphones work? I wouldn't recommend it. I would not recommend it. If you're going to be shooting, especially if you're at an indoor place, I would not recommend anything that was not designed for industrial applications or specifically for shooting ranges. Yeah, I would not recommend just using like normal Bluetooth. There was a dude that came into my range, or that came into the range when I was working on it years ago, and he was wearing Beats by Dre. And I said, hey man, you really should put on some Better Ear Pro. And he went, what? And I said, you should put on Better Ear Pro. And he went, no man, they're noise canceling. And I was like, all right, cool. As I was straightening out the chief's room, he burst through the door with a furious look on his face. It's only been 2 months since I've started working here, and that's the second time I've seen him like this. The last time was when I bumped into that statue, only this time he looked even more agitated than ever. I seriously thought for a moment that he was going to hurt me. I finally discovered what the chief has been hiding all along. If he finds out that I know, my life will be in, like, serious danger. It's getting late already. I'm just going to have to take this one day at a time. Huh, I wonder what happened to her. Hi, Sherry.
Wait. Let me go! Easy, easy there. I'm not a zombie. You're safe now. Leon, come in. I found
the look
the
on
girl,
Claire's face
and
for
I
just like a
cleared the
split
wreckage
second
that
there was
blocking
just
the
like,
corridor.
well, shit.
Got it.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then what are you doing here?
They both work for a company
My
called
mom
Monsanto. I mean,
and told me to
Umbrella.
go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw
Claire,
it.
is your ponytail okay?
Much
What the
larger
hell's
than
going
any
on?
of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
All right, bye, Sherry. Open. Open. Yay, we got the fade spray. That dude's got a whole... How big... How is this tiger this large? Like, that is a big tiger. Tigers are not that big. I mean, maybe they are. I don't know. No, I've seen Siberian tigers. They're not that big. Either that or Claire is just very small. Steroids? I'm taking tiger steroids. Who out there giving those... Who out there giving those Siberian tigers steroids? Siberian tigers are huge. Yeah, but they're not like...
Chief?
They're not like twice the size of a T-virus type. T for tiger. Oh my god. That's where the T-virus came from. It came from that tiger. T-virus. T for tiger. Tony the tiger. It's the tiger virus. It was right there the whole time, you guys. It was right there the whole time. There's a button below the picture. Will you push it? Yes. Oh, hey, I figured out where I need to use the pieces. Monka S. Oh my god, tinfoil hat. Claire is 5'6". I still don't think a Siberian tiger is that big. It's all over. Those imbeciles from Umbrella have finally done it. Despite all their promises, they've ruined my town. Soon the streets will be infested with zombies. I'm beginning to think that I may even be infected myself. Beep boop. I'll kill everyone in town if this turns out to be true. How will you kill everyone in town? You'll be turned into a zombie, idiot. Should have thought about that before you wrote it down. I was successful in spreading confusion among the police as planned. I've made sure that no one from the outside will come to help. With the delays in police action, no one will have the chance to escape my city alive. I've seen to it personally that all escape routes from inside the precinct have been cut off as well. There are several survivors still attempting to escape through the lower levels, but I'll make sure no one gets out. Okay, 2 days later, I've had a change of heart about the remaining survivors inside the precinct. I've decided to hunt them down myself. I shot Ed in the back through the heart less than an hour ago. I watched him writhe in pain upon the floor in a pool of his own blood. The expression on his face was positively exquisite. He died with his eyes wide open, staring up at me. It was beautiful. I wonder if the mayor's daughter is still alive. I let her escape so I could enjoy hunting her down later. I'm going to enjoy my new trophy. Yes, frozen forever in the pose I choose to give her. Because she wouldn't give me the Krabby Patty secret formula! Crabs! That was kind of actually close to Plankton. In a cosmic sort of way, yes. All right, so we need... you know what? Actually, I don't need to grab those right now. What we need to do is use the red key. We're gonna go downstairs. All right, easy enough. Oh no, it's the cops. They're here for me. Can you guys hear whenever, like, an ambulance or a cop car goes by my house? Like, it's really loud. I would be actually surprised if you can't hear that. No? Alright, well, whatever. Oh, yeah, I think one of the things that the N64 update added, if I remember correctly, is, on basically every other of the early Resident Evil games, you have to hold a button to sprint. But in the N64 version, you just hold all the way forward, and then you sprint, which is pretty great. Thank you very much, Dryosynth, for these 69 bits. Rarely, it usually doesn't make it through. Huh. I guess the microphone picks up less than I thought it did. Yes, discard the key. It is useless now. Ooh, green herbs. Alright, I'll leave that one there for later. Oh, maybe I should have used the wire on this hallway. Shit. Wait a minute, there's supposed to be... What do you mean there's no item on here, son of a bitch? It's locked. A club is etched into the keyhole. Claire, go around the banister. God. Oh, God, dogs. The worst enemy in every Resident Evil game. I'm actually really afraid of tigers, and the one at the local zoo is like 2.5 of me. I'm 6 foot, 220 pounds, and the lion, on the other hand, is the size of a large dog. I feel like I could take the small-ass lion in a fist brawl. Big tiger. My, Oh, God. Okay, hang on. Oh my God, I'm out of ammo. I actually am gonna die to stupid fucking dogs. I'm actually going to die to these dumbass dogs. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, I forget which one of those rooms is, like, the save room. Anyway, my wife and I went to the zoo, like, a while ago, and they had a tiger that was there. And the tiger made a noise that was like, oh. It made this, like, yowling noise. And, like, I thought that was really funny, so, like, I also made the noise. And, like, the tiger didn't really give a shit. It was just like, yeah, whatever. My wife was like, stop, you're gonna make the tiger mad. And I was like, no, he knows that it's not, you know, it's not me doing it. Or he knows that it's not a tiger doing that. She was like, the tiger's gonna attack you for making noise, and I'm just like, Mow. She's like, no, it's gonna get mad. Mow. Mow. So now I do that occasionally, and she's like, stop, don't do that. The cat, that's the emote, with the cat, like, strutting, wearing the sunglasses. It's on its way. It's on its way here. Oh, God. Alright, hang on. Up. Down. Down. Up. Up. Yeah! Oh, I did great. Hell yeah, let's go. Reminder, big cats are exactly the same as domestic cats. They're just big enough to eat us. It's true. Did you know that mountain lions are the largest of mountain lions are the smallest of the big cats that that can purr. Mountain lions can actually purr. And by that I mean they make the noise when they are both inhaling and exhaling. Bad dog. I hate you. No, I hate you. I thought it was cheetahs. Mountain lions are bigger than cheetahs. Oh my god, there's more dogs! I have literally no ammo. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. You know what? No, fuck it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do this over and find it. Shut the fuck up, stupid ass dog. I hate dogs. They're taking a bite out of crime? Yeah, well, they should take a bite out of a block of arsenic. Oh, God, that's so far back! Do I have any ammo whatsoever? What did I just walk in on, LOL? I died to dogs because I thought I had a save closer to where I did. You walked in on me being a fucking idiot, is what you walked in on. Mow, I say. Mow. Mow. So the tiger heard me. I shouldn't have been talking shit. I'm sorry. Do I want to know how big the largest raccoon was? Let me guess. I'm going to guess the largest raccoon weighed 18.5 pounds. 18.5 pounds. Oh, there's no skipping.
Oh.
This game was made
I'm
before
terribly
skipping
sorry.
cutscenes was invented.
I thought you were another one of those zombies.
I'm wrong? Did I go over or did I go under?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes
Kind of
no
notice how them
difference.
shorts are short.
You
Well,
end
that's
up
why
just
she's wearing like
like
running
all the
shorts
others.
underneath them.
That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably. Just look at her. She was a true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour, like all the others.
I saw someone refer to
There must be
when
some
Resident
way
Evil
to
9
stop
came
it.
out.
In a manner of
Somebody
speaking,
referred
that is.
to Claire
Either
being
by
about
putting a
or
bullet
Claire
through her
being
brain, or by
MILF age
decapitating
in
her
Resident Evil
completely.
9, and then referring to MILF Claire as an extinction level event.
And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But no longer. Please. I'd really like to be alone now.
Which, like, to be fair, yeah. Raccoon weighed 75 pounds? And his name was Bandit? Oh my god. That's a big fucking raccoon. That's like large dog. That legitimately is like a large dog. Holy shit. Maybe raccoons just weigh more than I thought they did. Oh yeah, that was you that mentioned. Yeah, that was you that mentioned that. Someone asked who I think Leon is married to. I can't remember if I answered or not. I don't know. I feel like Capcom, if they ever actually say who who Leon is married to,
Wait. Let me go.
I feel like they're
Easy,
gonna say
easy there.
Ada.
I'm not a zombie. You're safe now.
But like,
Leon,
realistically,
come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
realistically, it's probably Claire.
My name's Claire.
It's
What's
implied that he
yours?
married Sherry. Dude, I
Sherry.
swear to God, if
Do you know where
Capcom
his
actually
parents
comes out and
are?
says that Leon married
both
Sherry,
work at
I'm
the
never
Umbrella
playing another
Chemical
Resident
Plant.
Evil game again.
Near the city
That's
limits.
so fucking gross.
The chemical plant? Then, what are you doing here?
I forget how old Sherry is in this
My mom
game.
called and told me to go to the police station because
But
it was
like,
too dangerous.
how
to
old
stay
is
at
Sherry
home.
in this game?
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's
Sherry
what I
was born
telling you
in
about.
1986.
It's here.
Sherry, wait!
She's 12. About 12 in this game. She's a year younger than me. Leon is 21 in this game. That's gross. '86, the same age as me. No, she is 1 year younger than me. It's a 9-year age gap. The reason I think it's gross is because, like, he's like her adopted father,
Chief?
I think. And, like, it just... I don't know. I'm trying to think about how to describe this. It's like... if you were 21 years old and you met someone when they were 12 years old, I really don't feel like you're gonna want to marry that person later. But I don't know. It's clearly not... Dude, that would actually be fucking hilarious if Leon married Ashley. That would actually be really funny. The age difference isn't the issue, it's the idea that you would marry someone you knew when they were a child. Yeah, that's what I think is gross. All right, well, I might actually have to use the knife on the zombie dogs. So, we're going to save in case I have to do this. I don't know. Though I do feel like there's no way Capcom is ever going to actually say who Leon is married to. And even if they did say, they would probably just change their mind later. They would just be like, oh, actually, no, we were wrong. He got married to Lady D from Resident Evil Village. He got married to Chris, of course. Plot twist, he married Hunnigan. Thank you very much for stopping by, The Gunsmith 8023. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much for being here. Is there any ammo in here that I missed? I do not remember. Nope, it's just all fax machines. There's an ink ribbon. That's super helpful. He married Wesker. There's a scene where he's fighting, Zero, and then Wesker is just on a helicopter and is just like, no, that is not Wesker! Is Resident Evil like the Fast and Furious of video games? You know... Oh my god, there's ammo. Holy shit. We're saved. Anyway, is Resident Evil the Fast and Furious of video games? No, but yes. No, but yes. Should you play Voices of the Void? I don't see why not. You can at least try it. It's free. I would highly suggest paying for it. But that's because I really like it. I think it's a really good game. Did I check the body in the crow hallway? I don't think I did. So. Hey, it's that dog. Oh, god damn it. I forgot that there's 2 dogs in this hallway. 2 stupid dogs. 2 stupid dogs. 2 stupid dogs. All right, no more dogs. And almost all of, like almost all of my ammo gone. Yippee! Fortnite on cola. Yippee! Oh god, am I gonna remember? I know I literally just did it, but I don't know if I remember. I kind of just guessed, to be completely honest. Up. Down. Down. Up. Up. Yeah! We got it! What kind of controller do I have for my RE2 N64 experience? It's one of the 8-bit Do controllers that goes with the analog 3D. RE2, I finished 1 remake today, and I'm probably going to start 2 tomorrow. Hell yeah! You going to start the original version of 2 or the remake of 2? OG2? Hell yeah! Let's go! We'll try out Biorand at some point. Is that like the full randomizer of Resident Evil? Because I've done the Biorand for Resident Evil 4 Remake, and I really like that one. It's just like doing like a full randomizer where every single thing is randomized is, that's a bit much for me. Randomizer for OG Trilogy. Yeah, that one unfortunately is a bit much for me. I could probably try it at some point, but it's a lot. When I made the joke earlier about Leon marrying Lady D from Resident Evil Village, it kind of made me like a little bit mad. Because I was a little bit mad because on one hand, she was not in that game long enough. There should have been more of her in that game. And on the other hand, Leon shouldn't be marrying her she shouldn't get married to Leon. She should get married to this incredibly popular fan character that I just came up with that definitely is not a fan insert. It's definitely not a self-insert. Absolutely not. There's no way. Totally original character. Yeah, the totally original Resident Evil character called Hack Zazzard. Yep. The manhole lid is open. A ladder leads down. Will you go down? Well, otherwise the dog is going to kill me, so yes. It should have been me.jpg. She should have had more screen time, and every time she wasn't on screen, characters should have asked, "Where is Lady D?" Bro, how are you gonna put a 9-foot tall... How are you gonna put a 9-foot tall woman with big ol' gazongas and a giant booty in your game and not have her be in 90% of the game? The fuck is wrong with you, Capcom? Fucking goobers. I will take the ink ribbon. I'm gonna save. She could have at least been later in the game. After the dollhouse, I straight up stopped giving a fuck personally. Oh yeah, no, I do not really care about any of the game after the dollhouse. I do think the part where you're running around on like the windmills is cool, but like, I don't know. The fight with Moreau just kind of sucks. He's not really a compelling character. Lady D is at least interesting. House Benevito fucking sucks? I don't think it does. I think it's really cool. House Benevito is sick. It's like kind of a... It is like this weird tonal shift because you go from Ethan shoots everything and there's like literally no puzzle solving whatsoever to all puzzle solving, no shooting at anything. And the first time you play through it, it's great. But then every time you play through it afterwards, it's just like, oh my god, come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. This takes forever. So, I understand both sides of that. Oop, that's the wrong thing. Alright, let's see. Mod where Lady D saves
Sherry,
Ethan from
I've
Heisenberg,
been
not
looking
Chris.
everywhere for you. I was so worried.
She just shows up and just picks you up, puts her over your shoulder, puts you over her shoulder, and then just walks off with you.
No, I won't.
No, I won't.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
It's
She's
not
like, Lady,
that,
I just
Claire.
met you.
It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name. Daddy must have been attacked by the monsters. I have to help him.
The hell are you gonna do?
Wait, Sherry, don't go alone.
Bye, Sherry.
Sherry! Sherry!
You're coming with me, a man thing. Oh, that's right. We have to play as Sherry now. Chat, now we are Sherry. Now I am become Sherry. Dogs. Oh boy, can't wait to get zombie cancer in 20 years. Hey look, they wrote the title of Resident Evil 6 on this wall. Get it? Because Resident Evil 6 sucks and it says cesspool. It's a joke. It's really funny. God, I'm so funny. Funniest man who's ever lived. And then he made fun of Resident Evil 6. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Had to think about that one for a sec, didn't ya? Yeah, I did. A picture taken fairly recently. It can't have been taken fairly recently. Those people look like they love their daughter. Oh, hi. Just getting absolutely fucking bodied by this dog. I thought people really hated that one Umbrella things. Oh, like, yeah, Umbrella Chronicles. Yeah. Umbrella Chronicles is kind of, and then, oh god, what's the other one? There are so many bad Resident Evil games. 6 is not good. Umbrella Corp. Yeah, Umbrella Corp. 6 is... Emote only chat. Beep boop. 6 is not good, but it's definitely not the worst Resident Evil game. I thought there was supposed to be, like, vomit zombies there. It might be in a different version because this is the N64 version. So that might be why that's different. Or maybe that's when you're 8. No, because I think it's dogs when you're playing as Ada as well. Or maybe is that the B scenario? Man, I can't remember. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Sherry, don't do that. Your leg's gonna clip through the wall. Ah! No, you're fun. Yay, the precinct key! Alright. So I gotta go straight forward and then left. Watch me fuck this up. Somehow. I'll do it. I'll fuck it up. What is that area? Oh well, whatever. I almost fucked it up. I almost fucked it up. I almost fucked it up. Nope. 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 Ha! Couldn't get me.
Claire! Are you there?
Sherry.
I saved
are you
ammo
okay?
for future use!
Did you find your dad?
Yes, I'm okay. But I couldn't find him. But I did find something else for you. Here. Here's another.
Thanks, sweetie.
She throws the box of
Now,
40
why don't you
millimeter
come
grenades
over
and it just
here?
like
I want you to
bounces
stay
off
with
of
me.
Claire's head.
Claire! I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Wait, Sherry, come back. Sherry! Sherry!
Bye, Sherry. Claire, pick up the... Pick it up! Claire! Pick up the ammo! Oh my god, Claire, please. Please! You're killing me. Alright. We can leave the knife here because I do not need that anymore. We'll take the key, obviously. We need that shit. Honk! We will save. Alright, let me see. I can't access other maps because that is the only map that is loaded right now. So. Alright, I am going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I have returned. I have returned, chat. I have returned, and I did not realize that it was as late as it is. I didn't realize that it was as late as it is, so I think that will probably be a good point to end for this evening. I think that'll probably be a good point to end for this evening. Time flies when you're having fun. It's true. It's true. Time does fly when you're having fun. And gold. What's with the RE2 Classic fixation tonight? I don't know. I just kind of felt like playing it. It just felt like playing Resident Evil 2 on the N64. Guys. Oh, hang on. Hang on. There we go. I don't want it to be like deafening. Guys, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you all so much to everyone who subscribed or gifted subscriptions or donated bits. You guys doing that enables me to continue making goofy content on the internet just like this. So thank you all very much. Thank you to all the VOD watchers over on YouTube. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Even if all you did was you tuned into the stream, you sat through the ads, doing that does actually help me out, so I really appreciate it. Wish Gucci healthy. Wish Gucci happy. Wish Gucci evening, everyone. Thank you very much for being here, and I will see you in the next one.